And with a possible government shutdown looming, Illinois Congressman Eric Sorensen says he's heading back to D.C. to work with other Democrats to pass a funding resolution. Emma Bucher spoke with Sorensen about his concerns for Illinois farmers and families and his criticisms of Republican lawmakers.
With just hours to go before a possible government shutdown, Congressman Eric Sorensen says the stakes are high, especially for Illinois farmers.
I have been fighting as hard as I can to get the remnants of a farm bill over the finish line. And if you look forward to the end of December, if we don't get the rest of the farm bill, this is going to be disastrous for our farmers.
At the Quad City International Airport in Moline Monday, he warned that without action, critical funding could stall, hurting trade programs and delaying needed agricultural assistance. He also raised concerns about rising healthcare costs.
So without action, families are going to see their premiums rise by more than 75%.
He says seniors won't lose their Social Security checks, but casework could grind to a halt.
They may not answer the phone.
Blaming what he called, quote, a political stunt, Sorensen urged Republicans to return to Washington, calling out Iowa Congresswoman Marionette Miller Meeks.
But the question is, will a single Republican join us?
In a statement, Miller Meeks defended her actions, saying she, quote, proudly voted to pass a clean, bipartisan continuing resolution and accused Democrats of, quote, holding the government hostage. Her staff could not confirm her travel plans. The deadline to avoid a shutdown is midnight Tuesday. In Sorensen's words, the consequences could be historic. In Moline, Emma Bucher, WQAD, News 8.
Now, Sorensen also discussed the impact of a potential shutdown could have on federal employees in our area, including TSA agents at the Quad Cities International Airport. Jonas Evans is live there tonight. Jonas, you are learning there could be an impact felt there as well.
That's right, John. Airport representatives say that flights here in Moline will still operate, just maybe a little bit slower. If the government does shut down on Wednesday, TSA and Homeland Security employees here will be required to work without pay. The airport doesn't anticipate any major delays or cancellations, but there's a good chance TSA employees will use time off they're eligible for, leaving the airport short-staffed. Obviously, non-federal employees working for airlines and rental companies will continue to be paid. Supporting the TSA officers is important for the other workers, now more than ever.
As an airport team, we're all employed individually by different entities, but we certainly feel the strain and feel the empathy and sympathy for our TSA partners here who do an excellent job of taking care of our passengers.
And regarding that potentially depleted TSA staff, Johnston recommends that if you're taking a flight here, you give yourself a little bit of extra time in case those lines are a little bit longer. John, back.
All right, Jonas, thank you. Meanwhile, leaders on the Rock Island Arsenal have not said how they're preparing for a possible shutdown this week, but we know what's happened in the past. During a 35-day shutdown in 2019, non-essential services like the Arsenal Museum and Visitor Center closed. Some workers were temporarily furloughed and others reported to work but weren't paid until the shutdown ended. Non-civilian workers must report to work.